Many people think that Kylian Mbappe is one of the best and most wanted players in the world right now. His ability to score goals, his titles, and the individual awards he has won are all well-known facts about him. However, you will find out a lot of interesting things about him that you didn't know before. Here are some interesting things you might not have known about Kylian Mbappe. Number 10. Mbappe has a family of very skilled athletes. Mbappe's dad used to be a professional football player. He played for the team closest to where Kylian Mbappe grew up, which was AS Bondi. Kylian Mbappe's father used to play professionally. Mbappe also has an adopted brother who plays professional football for the Turkish team Bursaspor and used to play for the French team Rennes. Ethan Mbappe is Mbappe's younger brother. He is a talented young player who was in Barcelona's La Masia Academy before joining PSG. One commentator has said that Ethan Mbappe is a kid with a lot of quality. He's a very elegant midfielder, from how the Frenchman Jean-Claude Lafargue trained the team. Number 9. Mbappe's face was on the front cover of FIFA 21. Kylian Mbappe was the breakout star of FIFA 21. Because EA Sports put him on the front cover. Because of this, he became very popular, not only with football fans, but also with gamers from all over the world. He went on to say that he liked the game a lot and that this was a dream come true. During an interview, he made this statement. Number 8. Mbappe has 75.6 million Instagram followers. In today's game, it's important for players to become stars not just on the field, but also in their communities and on social media. In terms of how many Instagram followers he has, Mbappe has passed modern legends like Zlatan Ibrahimovic, Robert Lewandowski, and Sergio Ramos. He has close to 75.6 million followers right now. Number 7. Mbappe looked up to and tried to be like Cristiano Ronaldo. Mbappe may now be talked about in the same breath as the famous football player Cristiano Ronaldo when it comes to star power. But there was a time when the French player looked up to the Manchester United striker. Mbappe's love for the Portuguese national hero can be seen in a photo that has since become famous. It shows him in his bedroom with posters of the legend on the walls, which shows how much he loves him. When asked about the best goal he has ever seen, the star player for Paris Saint-Germain said Cristiano Ronaldo's bicycle kick in Real Madrid's 3-0 win over Juventus in 2018. I got to play with Gigi, and he told me what it was like and how he felt at the time. It was really cool. This goal will be remembered for a long time, so I would say this one. It looks like both sides respect each other's work. Omnisport and Fox Sport Asia report that Ronaldo said that Mbappe is both the present and the future of soccer. He is a great player, and he is very fast. He will be the team's future. Number 6. Mbappe could have played for any of a number of other national teams. Kylian Mbappe is still very young, but he is already a regular starter for France. He was a big reason why France won their second World Cup in 2018. On the other hand, things might have gone very differently if he had chosen to represent Cameroon from his father's side of the family or Algeria from his mother's side. It was said that Mbappe knew from a young age that he wanted to play for France because he was born there and has a strong connection to the culture there. Number 5. Only the second teenager in World Cup history to score in the final. Kylian Mbappe won the 2018 World Cup in a spectacular way by scoring the game-winning goal for France in their 4-2 win over Croatia. Not only did he score in the championship game, which gave him all 4 goals for the competition, but he also joined the legendary Brazilian Pelé as the only other young player to score in a championship game. Number 4. Mbappe grew up in a town outside of Paris. Mbappe is from a small town called Bondi, which is just outside of Paris. Mbappe started playing football when he was young and joined the AS Bondi team. Because he brought so much good attention to the small town, he goes back there often. And every time he does, the people there treat him like a king. Number 3. The player who is the second most expensive in the league. Since the Qatari Investment Group, or QSI, took over Paris Saint-Germain in June of 2011, the club has spent a lot of money on a number of impressive players. This includes the signing of Kylian Mbappe for $180 million in 2017. At the same time, Neymar, a Brazilian superstar who also plays for PSG, was signed for over $220 million. Number 2. Mbappe donated all of his World Cup prize money to charity. Mbappe's career changed a lot because of how he did at the 2018 FIFA World Cup. His amazing start to the tournament peaked when he scored a goal that helped France beat Croatia 4-2. When he scored in the World Cup final, he was the first teenager to do so since Pelé in 1958. Croatia was the team that lost. France won. It was a great achievement that earned him the respect of a famous Brazilian figure. When he told Time magazine in an interview that he had given his World Cup match fees and winning bonus to charity, it became clear that his behavior off the field was just as good as it was on it. This showed that he had the same reputation off the field as he did on it. Mbappe gave a detailed explanation of why he chose to give away his prize money. He said he didn't feel like he needed to be paid for his hard work. He said, "I was there to protect the flag of my country. It happened. Also, I make enough money. In fact, it's pretty high. So I think it's important to help people who are in trouble. It's not a big deal for people like us to lend a hand to people who need it. It doesn't change anything about my life, but it does change theirs. And if it changes their lives, that is a huge honor." Number 1. Kylian Mbappe has scored more goals than both Lionel Messi and Cristiano Ronaldo combined at the age of 23. From a young age, Kylian Mbappe, a forward for Paris Saint-Germain, was compared to young players like Cristiano Ronaldo and Lionel Messi. Still, it's possible that he'll be much more powerful than they were. At age 23, these two players had scored a total of 174 goals between them, while Kylian Mbappe has scored 199 goals, making it clear that he is better than the other two. Over the last few years, Kylian Mbappe and the fact that French football is the best in the world have been inextricably linked. The link was first made in 2018, when the then 18-year-old shocked the world by helping France win the FIFA World Cup. It looks like the connection will stay the same at least until 2024, when the next Olympic Games will be held in Paris, France's capital. The link was made for the first time in 2018. The striker for Ligue 1 champions Paris Saint-Germain recently made it clear that he wants to play for his country at the Olympics that will be held in his home country. He did this by including the Olympics in his most recent contract extension. He did this as part of his plan to keep the two words from being seen as different. Mbappe was born close to the Stadium de France, which will be the site of the 2024 Olympic Games in Paris. If he is chosen, he has a good chance of getting what he wants. Since he will be 25 years old when the games start on July 24, 2024, the best goal scorer in the French league needs to be chosen as one of the 3 players over the age of 23 allowed to be on each Olympic team for him to be able to play. With that, we've come to the end of this video. Thank you so much for watching. Stay tuned for more.